Did y'all make it through Thanksgiving? I pray and hope that you were able to feel some joy in the midst of the hard that the holidays bring. So tomorrow is December 1st, and December is a very hard month for me. I know I've talked about this before on this podcast, but Christmas used to be my favorite holiday, and now I just find it so hard to get through. And I think it's because every other holiday we go through is one day. Like Thanksgiving Day. We had, a few days leading up to it, but it was just that one day. But Christmas lasts the entire month of December. It's full of get-togethers and traditions and things that are constant reminders of our child not being here. And so today I wanted to hone in on one of the hard things that we have to face in the month of December, and that's holiday parties, holiday get-togethers with family, with friends at our church. December is full of parties, things that before I lost Sam, I loved, but after I lost Sam, were so hard to get through. And so I wanted to bring you some tips on things you can do to prepare for any get-togethers that you're going to, like things you can do to prepare before, and then things you can do during the actual party and get-together. I pray this episode blesses you. Welcome to Unlocking Joy After Grief. My name's Courtney, wife, mama of 6 kiddos, one in heaven waiting for us, and that's why I'm here. In 2017, we lost our 4-year-old son, Sam, and it's my joy to share with you everything this journey has taught me. So if you're ready for biblical encouragement, first-hand lessons, and support from a fellow grieving mama, then let's lace up our shoes and begin walking this road together. Attending parties and get-togethers while you're walking through grieving, especially in those first few years, is very difficult. Losing a child takes a toll on you mentally, where it's hard to process certain things because I feel like your brain is completely focused on making you survive, because the grief that we feel after losing a child is so deep. It takes such a physical toll on our body that our brain is just really focused on helping you survive this, helping your body be able to function. And this is not scientifically proven. This is a Courtney hypothesis here, just from having walked through it and now am on the other side looking back. So doing things like getting in a room with a bunch of people, having to do small talk or things like that, that's when your brain is already so focused on just helping you survive, can feel impossible and overwhelming and makes you want to just sit on the couch and not go anywhere and not do anything. And there is time for that. Like, I believe that we have to honor that. We have to honor the times that we just need to be. We don't want to talk to anybody. We don't want to do anything. And I really feel like we need to honor that. But I know there are times that we do have to get out. There are times that we have family get-togethers that we need to go to. So how do we do it? How do we make it through these get-togethers when all our brain wants to do is sit on the couch and watch a Netflix and do something mindless and not have to talk to people? So I wanted to bring you a few things that you can do before the party to kind of prepare for it, and then things you can do during the party or get together to kind of help you make it through. So what can you do before the get together? How can you kind of prepare yourself for this event? First thing, I want you to prepare yourself mentally that it's going to feel different than it was before you lost your child. Before I lost Sam, I had no problem talking to people, getting out there. I loved going to get-togethers and different holiday events like this. But after I lost Sam, it was just, I can't even explain it. I'm a different person now. It's harder for me to get out there and talk to people. I believe that losing a child changes you. And so you have to kind of rediscover who you are. Who is Courtney post losing Sam? Who are you now that you've lost your child? Now that you've had to walk through something that's so life-altering that it completely changes you. So you have to figure out who is the new you. And one of those things is, okay, this is going to be different. Go into this get together, this party with friends, especially if it was like a every year get together. So you've attended these before. It's going to be different. It's going to look different. It's going to feel different. You're going to be different. So I think just going in with that expectation, with that knowing, will be super helpful. So you're not having these expectations of it's going to look like it did before, or I'm going to feel the same way as the last time I went to this get together, because it's not. You're different. You've walked through something that has changed you. And so you're not going to be the same. And so just first saying, okay, this is going to look and feel different, I feel like is an important first step of just taking that expectation of it's going to look and feel the same and just getting rid of it and just know, okay, it's going to look different. I'm going to feel different because I'm different now. And next I want you to think, is there someone there that really understands how I'm feeling, that really gets it, that doesn't expect me to be happy if I'm not feeling it, that doesn't expect me to be the same way I was before? Is there someone who truly understands me? And that's the person that I want you to kind of stick with, because they'll understand if you're not really smiling or if you're not laughing at jokes. They'll get it. And I think it will be kind of like an anchor for you to be able to get through. So just kind of think, is there someone in my life that's going to be there? And then just kind of reach out to them and be like, hey, this get together we're about to go to, it's going to be hard for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through. And so I might really need your help. And just kind of reach out to them and ask them. I know they'll be willing to. You can, make a game plan before you go and just have someone there that understands without you even to have to say anything. And the last tip I have for before the party is, it seems kind of like, well, what's the point in that? But it's to bring something that you love to eat or drink. And I know that this won't really help you get through, but if you have something there that you just really brings you joy to eat, then bring it and eat it. And maybe that will bring a little bit of joy to you in an otherwise hard situation. And I know it seems little and maybe silly, but I really feel like that would help. Like, okay, I really love this certain Christmas treat that I make or that I can buy at the store, and I'm going to bring that and I'm going to fill my plate full of that, and I'm going to eat it and I'm going to love it, and I'm not going to worry about how many calories I'm eating or if it's going to make me gain weight. I'm just going to eat it and I'm going to enjoy it. And even if you just have to focus solely on your plate of food, then that's okay. We just have to do the things that help us get through these situations and just make it through, right? So you can just tell the host or whoever, hey, I'm bringing this because it's going to bring me a little bit of happiness, and that's okay. Okay, so what do you do during this get together, this party? So you've prepared yourself mentally, you have your person there, you have your favorite thing to eat, and it's time. It's time to get dressed, get ready, and go. So how do you make it through? First thing, have a place to go to escape for a minute. Like if you start feeling you're there and you're talking to people and you can start feeling the walls kind of closing in on you and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to get out, I'm suffocating. Have a place to go to escape. That can be going to the bathroom. She's like, hey, sorry, I got to go to the bathroom, and then go in there, shut the door, take some deep breaths, close your eyes, say a prayer, get that lifesaver verse ready so you can have it to repeat And if you're new here, a lifesaver verse is a Bible verse that keeps you from drowning. It's a verse that you have that's yours, that you can repeat in your mind, that just kind of connects your spirit with God and will keep you from going under. I have a free download that lists just different scriptures that you could use for your lifesaver verse. That will be linked in the description of this episode. You can go grab that. It's completely free. Have your lifesaver verse ready. Go to the bathroom, close your eyes, repeat that verse. Just kind of connect with God, feel that peace, and then go back out there. You could also say, if you need to get out, like actually out of the building, if it's just even the bathroom feels like the walls are closing in, just say, oh, I left something in my car, and go step outside, go to your car, close your eyes, take some deep breaths in. Again, have your lifesaver verse ready, repeat it, and then, walk back in and just do that several times if you have to. Don't worry about what people think. Like, if it's close friends and family, they'll understand, And if it's not, if it's like a work party, then who cares what they think? Really, you're just trying to survive. And if you have to step outside a few times during the party, then that's what you have to do. People do that all the time. If they're smokers, they go out and take cigarette breaks multiple times in the party. So if they can do that, then you can do this for you to be able to make it through. And the last tip I have for making it through the party, and this kind of is something you would have to do before with your husband, but then it's something that you can use during the party, is to have a word cue that you can tell your husband when you have to leave. You've gone outside, you've gone to the bathroom, but you still feel like, okay, I'm about to lose it and we need to leave. Create a word cue with him that you can tell him that is a signal to him that, okay, we need to leave. And then he can, make the exit with you. He can make the, oh, we have to leave. We got something or whatever. But just have that word cue ready, or a phrase or something that you tell him, okay, when I tell you this, that means we need to leave. And if it's not your husband, if it's like a friend party or a girl party, that person that you thought of, tell them that when I say this, even if you drove yourself, you can just tell this person this word cue means I'm done, and they can even help you in making that exit of, oh, so-and-so had something come up, she had to leave or whatever, if you just want to slip out. But I think that will be helpful in knowing I have a way out if I need it. And it doesn't have to be a big scene. It can just be a simple slip out the back door if you need it. And a final note that I want to leave with you, it's okay to back out. If you get ready and you think, okay, I'm going to do this, but then you get in the car or you start getting ready or whatever, and you think, I can't do this. I can't do this. It's okay. It's okay to back out. I do want to say it might be good for you to get out of the house, but a party with a room full of people might be too much too soon, especially if it's the first Christmas after you've lost your child, or even the first two. If you feel like you do want to get out of the house, but you don't necessarily want to be in a room full of people where you have to talk and make small talk and things like that. Episode 17, The Power of Distractions, I gave some ideas on things that you could do when you leave the house that's not going to a party and being in a room full of people. So if you want to get out of the house, but not to a party with a room full of people, then you can use those things to get you out of the house. Because I think it's good to get out, even if it's just in a car by yourself. And then if you feel, okay, I think I can do this party, then you can use these tips to prepare yourself. But then give yourself permission to back out. And the people that are there will understand. So that's it. I hope these tips will help you in preparing for any parties or get-togethers that you have over this next month. I pray that you'll be able to make it through and even have fun and have a little joy in this otherwise really hard season. I'll see you next week. Love you, friend. Hi, friend. I hope this episode blessed you. The best advice I can give to be able to make it when a storm hits your life is to know who God is before it even starts to rain. I've created a free 31-day scripture calendar that will help you get to know who God is, His character. You can find this calendar plus bonus journaling pages and scripture cards all for free at unlockingjoy.com/God's character. This will also be linked in the show notes. I pray the foundation of your faith will be strengthened as you journey into the heart of the Father. I'll see you next time. Love you, friend.